Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali berjumpa dengan Belitung News. Begitu panik luar biasa apa yang dialami oleh seorang pengkhotbah di dalam sebuah gereja ataupun rumah ibadah. Ya, dia mengatakan Islam akan menguasai dunia jika orang-orang Kristen tidak bangun, saudara, tidak bergegas, tidak sadar dengan apa yang terjadi. Luar biasa, saudara ya. Sebuah video viral di mana ada seorang pengkhotbah ya menunjukkan kepanikan yang luar biasa ya ketika berpidato di sebuah forum, sepertinya forum ibadah di agama Kristen, saudara. Coba kita saksikan video ini.
We've seen the domination of Islam take over the East. We've seen the domination of Islam taking over countries in Africa. I'm talking to you. And now we've seen the domination of Islam take over the United States of America. And so consequently, the influence of Christianity is decreasing around the globe, and the emergence of Islam is increasing around the globe. And if we don't wake up right now, our children are going to live in a world where the Bible is illegal, Sharia law is legal. What we need right now is a revival.
Jadi begitu ya, saking paniknya orang tadi, mungkin beliau itu melihat ya bagaimana yang terjadi di dunia ini ya. Kepanikannya adalah tentang bagaimana Islam akan menguasai dunia, terutama di barat yang sudah nampak gejalanya, saudara ya. Gejala-gejala itu sudah nampak dengan banyaknya orang-orang Amerika yang memeluk Islam, diiringi dengan rumah-rumah ibadah mereka ya, gereja-gereja mereka yang justru beralih fungsi menjadi bukan lagi tempat ibadah, dan sebagian lagi sudah beralih fungsi menjadi masjid. Islam kenapa mudah diterima ya? Karena ajarannya logik, masuk akal, dan mudah diterima. Dan satu hal lagi yang terpenting adalah satu-satunya monoteisme murni, kebenaran yang hakiki dari Sang Pencipta alam. Kita saksikan juga ini sebuah kenyataan pahit yang dialami oleh seorang pemuda ya, bagaimana dia membuat fenomena kebangkitan Islam di Amerika semakin nyata itu terjadi ya. Seorang pemuda membuat sebuah video bagaimana di sebuah kota yang bernama St. Cloud, Minnesota, Amerika Serikat, sebuah gereja Lutheran itu telah beralih fungsi menjadi masjid. Sebuah tempat yang dulunya adalah gereja Lutheran sekarang telah beralih fungsi menjadi Central Islamic Center of St. Cloud atau Masjid Imam Asy-Syafi'i ya, di Minnesota, Amerika. Terlihat jelas bangunannya masih berbentuk seperti gereja, namun bukan lagi gereja, tapi sebuah masjid, saudara. Nangis tapi tidak berdarah. Itulah yang dialami oleh pemuda Kristen ini di hadapan kamera. Dia seperti menyampaikan sebuah kesedihan ya, yang mendalam.
Inside of this town of St. Cloud, this is one of the many Islamic centers here. This is a mosque here, but something that's super interesting about this mosque right here, it actually used to be a Lutheran church. You can see right here on the backdrop of this wall right here, this used to be a Lutheran church. So that just shows how much of the population has shifted from Christian to Muslim as far as the people in the population here inside of this town, as this used to be a Lutheran church. Now it's an Islamic mosque. So right here is the St. Cloud University, and we were just at that mosque right there, and then if you go another block over, there's another mosque. And then what's interesting is right next to this mosque right here, there's a Presbyterian church. So you have two churches right next to each other, one worshiping Allah and the other worshiping God.
Dan semakin pesatnya pertumbuhan Islam di Amerika ya, semakin nampak jelas ketika ada sebuah video ya, di mana komentator konservatif Amerika terkenal bernama Candace Owens dan suaminya yang bernama Josh Farmer membahas mengapa begitu banyaknya orang-orang barat memeluk Islam. Dalam video singkat itu dia ceritakan alasannya ya, bagaimana banyak sekali dari kalangan orang-orang muda di barat yang menerima Islam sebagai agama.
What's Islam reacting to? Like, why are so many young men in Europe being drawn to Islam? The reason being is because the void. It's the void. Nature abhors a vacuum. And so you've had the churches in Europe, whether it be the Catholic Church or the Protestant churches, they have stripped themselves of true theology. And the Catholic Church in Europe is as guilty as this of anyone else. You've had a you've had this progressive, weak, wishy-washy liberal gospel being preached by, you know, every pastor under the sun. And then you've got this religion which crops up, which shows affirmative action, absolute strength. You know, these are the tenets which appeal to young men, particularly in Europe, and of course in the Middle East, but, you know, predominantly in Europe. And so this is the key, you know, driving force, is the fact that theology, like Christianity in Europe, has been stripped of its actual truth, its eternal truth. And that's not to say that, okay, you know, there would be no conversion to Islam if Christianity was standing on its own 2 feet. But it's definitely the case that if you look at the UK, for example, you've got this progressive, weak Anglican church, which is basically saying that, you know, left-wing politics is good, and, you know, the predominant role of the church is to care about the environment and, you know, all this kind of nonsense. And actually, of course, people don't just want a social gospel. They want eternal truth, and they want real faith. They want to be told, this is how you should live your life, right? This is the real meaning of life. It's not just about, you know, the environment and net zero and whatever else that we're coming out with.
What you're talking about is really just the absence of authority and structure, and people actually crave that in the end. It reminds me of when I hosted Andrew Tate. I want to say it was a couple of years ago, maybe it was last year, but he similarly said, I pressed him on why he left Christianity. Yeah. And the answer he gave, which was very interesting for me to consider, was he basically said Christianity became weak, and Christians don't defend themselves. They allow people to disrespect Jesus Christ, and how are people supposed to be drawn to something that has been weak? And obviously startling, upsetting to hear, but he is echoing, I think, what you are speaking to, which is that there does need to be a return to a truer faith.
Masya Allah, tabarakallah, itulah fenomena yang terjadi di Amerika, saudara, ya. Luar biasa. Kira-kira apa pendapat Anda? Silahkan tulis di kolom komentar. Berjumpa lagi di video berikutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.